Happy Sunday, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? I'm back at it with another Sunday recap for the upcoming week. We just go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and dive in, right? Before we do, I want to go ahead and just put both of them together so it'll be easier like that. So, yeah, just 1 second. All right, so you guys can see we have ES on the left side and NQ on the right side. We're starting off on the weekly just to have a weekly standpoint of what to expect or what to see for this coming week. Again, it is the first week of the month, which means that it's gonna be a form C, NFP, etc., etc., etc. News impact. So be aware of that, and just be cautious, but you guys do what fits you best, right? Everybody got their own personal experience. Everybody got their own personal wisdom that they have gone through, and as well as accountability and confidence, I would say, behind the chart. So let's get right into the video, right? So, as I mentioned, ES left, NQ right. So we could see that on NQ we had basically dove lower into sweeping sell side, and these are relative equal lows, and it was November 18 of last year that we have swept below those lows. For ES, we did swept lows for February the 3rd of this year. As well as for NQ, we could easily see that we had basically dove back into a inverted weekly FUG, which again you guys could see where we closed. We did close above it. If we dive in low, we could see that it's already balanced out, right? So all we have to, what I basically like to do is I like to dive in lower. All right, I already know that the upper quadrant, lower quadrant of this inverted FUG is already balanced, but now I like to cast forward. So I already cast backward, and I tried to see everything, what was balanced or was not balanced. Now what I'll do is I cast forward, going down the time frame, so like that I'm able to see what is, price, going to, and what is it being driven to. Again, I trade on the hourly, so all I'm focused is on what is price going to be doing for the next hour or so. So diving into the daily, you go ahead and see that to close out the week, which was this candle right here on Friday, we had dove into a inverted FUG and bounced off a daily busy buy sign balance, sell sign efficiency, as well as we go lower, we're gonna see the hourly 1 hour busy, which we just tapped in, and this is the wick right here. You guys can see of the rejection and going back higher. Same scenario for ES. We have a inverted FUG and as well as a daily busy buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance, in which we are basically rejecting off our weekly sell side objective that got ran to and through. Going on to the hourly, this is where I now like I said, this is my time frame. This is where I usually come up with my trade setups, right? So hourly on both, you guys can see that easily we are inside, right? The big difference here, right? We have NQ, in which we can see we had traded to and through, closed below this first one, as well as same for ES. Both SIBI turned into an inverted FUG. But this is where we see a little bit of the difference, where ES has traded to and through our SIBI here as well. SIBI, sell sign efficiency, buy sign balance, and we could see here that it was around 3 p.m. on Friday. We had closed above it, right? But for NQ, we had basically traded just to the 50%, and as you go down lower, you're gonna see a 5-minute SIBI, which we rejected from, right? So same scenario, just different results. for both symbol, right? So I do have buy side here lined up, and just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and place it here, just in case we have a, you know, an extended week or extended day for tomorrow, Monday, or again for the rest of the remainder of the week. What is the highest? So it's going to be 78 and a quarter. All right, we're going to go ahead and place that as well, just to have it delineated. All right, so going down, now that we already have the hourly, I don't really focus on the 15 since I already have a idea on hourly. Again, everybody's different, right? So we're gonna go ahead and dive straight into the 5-minute. This is where I'm gonna go ahead and figure out the both scenarios of the market, whether if we open up to sell at the 9:30 open or to buy, right? So easily we can see, again, like we mentioned, we had traded to and through. You can see that, right? So on the 5-minute on NQ, I had delineated this 5-minute in here, this 5-minute SIBI right here, sell side efficiency, buy side balance, which is in the upper quadrant of our hourly sell side balance, buy side efficiency, or FUG, right? But we do have price come up to this small small FUG in here, which we had rejected from the 50% and closed below it. Now I'm basically but as a scenario that if price gaps into premium, I'm gonna go ahead and seek to have price run into this 5-minute right here, SIBI on the upper quadrant, to then see either break to have price drive below and run into this potential busy buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance that is going to be forming after market open at 6, right? So if we do gap in discount, right, I'm going to go ahead and see for price to seek higher, right, to balance out the 9:30, potentially taking out these highs and running on to this POI, which is a point of entry that I have in the upper quadrant inside this 1-hour SIBI. So if we gap into discount, I want to see price get driven up higher, instead of, I don't want to see it get lower, because again, there's not really much of an interest for me down here below, especially after us taking out this weekly equal lows. And you guys can see the I want to see power 3. We could see the consolidation to then run on sell stops or sell side, to then extend up, going up higher, right? So again, if we do gap into premium, I want to see price come into here to then see how do we react. If we continue going higher, I want to see price trade through to and through here, close above it, be above our hourly, to then target the nearest liquidity, which will be this buy side up here, which we had marked up on the hourly. All right, for NQ, we already are traded to and through and above this hourly, a little bit inside, right? So going on to the 5-minute, we have everything already balanced out. There's nothing really much of interest for me to go ahead and see besides this area in here that was the same as NQ, but we have not touched or reached into it, as you guys could easily see right there. So compared to ES, we had traded to and through, balance it out with buy side. So that being said, that if we do gap into premium, I want to see price take out this nearest liquidity, buy side liquidity on that we have marked up on the hourly, right, to then get driven down below, right? Where below, again, what I would do is I like to just box up this 1 hour busy buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance that again is going to be forming around when market opens today, Sunday, to then seeing, right, we already have marked up that this is an area down here, 5-minute, which is below. We're gonna go ahead and just mark it up real quick so you guys could see. Go ahead, boom, make sure what it is, the high, what's the low here, 53 3/4. Okay, perfectly. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this down below. We already got our 50% middle line already drawn, so you guys can see that the little quadrant instead of this busy buy sign efficiency, sell sign buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance, I am looking at this one right here, which is quite just below our 50% in the lower quadrant. Again, it's a busy, so I am looking at the lower quadrant to be targeted first. And also, again, we need to balance this range in here. So premium, want to see it driven, get taken on buy side to then drop below. Or if we are going to be diving into discount, I wouldn't mind to see price again just having a big nice gap. Also, even into here, I would love to see price, you know, see a gap into this busy here and then the 5-minute time frame, or just even around here, so that at 9:35 we could go ahead and just dig right into that to then go ahead and drive price higher, balancing out with buy side, even possibly running out these buy side liquidity, and then balance it out with sell side, and then rebalancing by moving away from it, right? So that is pretty much it for me. Just setting it simple and straight, and not complicating things. All I gotta, basically I'm gonna be doing is waiting for 9:30 tomorrow to tell me exactly what its price is, you know, or have an idea of what price could be possibly doing. So just having both of my scenario laid out, buy side or sell side, depending on premium or discount level around 9:30 opening bell, right? So that's been pretty much it today for me for today. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight y'all. I'm gonna go hit the gym and yeah, prepare for the week. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed, and as always, 5 peace, proper preparation, prevent poor performance. Peace.